MagMongoSlade.
This is Smart Tears. You already know the rules. I've already discussed Tessa Blanchard return to TNA. Go listen to that video. This is about the Peanut Gallery, people who are very upset that Tessa Blanchard has been brought back to TNA. So let's get it. This will involve, of course, roasts of people like Moose as well. So hold on to your hats. So that's probably not the only hood she's put on in reference to Tessa Blanchard wearing a mask. Oh God. Wearing a ski mask was so unserious. Like, girl, you're the only person in wrestling with a crescent moon chin. Ooh. Tessa wanted to use a disguise that she brought from home. TNA nixed it, believing she tripped up trying to do spots in a giant white robe. Ugh. Tessa Blanchard, who was so, quote, mentally tough, she ran away to Mexico to continue being a racist, abusive co-worker. That Tessa Blanchard? She got a chin that would make Sergeant Slaughter salivate. The Crimson Chin jokes is hilarious because these things are amazing. It's the gall of this bitch that pisses me off. Knows what she did and who she is and can still win. That makes this gross. She took a picture with La Rosa Negra, who's supposedly the young woman that she supposedly called the N-word and spit on. Crazy how those people got over it. But people who don't know her managed to just never get over it. Continuing. To TNA, she dipped on you once and effed you over. To Tessa Blanchard from the entire collective wrestling community, take your racist, vile, egocentric ass and kindly go fuck yourself. Oh my goodness. Oh brother. I wish nothing but the worst for this racist bitch. Shame on you, TNA. Somebody says, I'm crossing the opposite side of the line. That's a nice little twist on the TNA cross the line gimmick. But they haven't said cross the line in forever. Like, it's been like 10 or 15 years. So they really had her attack someone with a black boyfriend in her return. Tessa Blanchard back at it. Well, for starters, brother, Jordan Grace is married to Jonathan Gresham. That is not her boyfriend. That is her man, baby. Somebody says, they're testing the waters before they bring in Marty and Dream. I'm so fucking tired of wrestling. I don't think Marty Scurll, who had sex with an underage kid that he admitted to, is on the list of people being brought back into wrestling. I just don't see it. Not mainstream. Maybe on these indies they'll bring in Marty Scurll, but he's donezo on a mainstream level. Now, Velveteen Dream, he probably is donezo. But outside, he admitted to having a conversation with this kid, but claims that everybody is basically taking things out of context. So let's continue. It says, Tessa Blanchard going to NXT and seeing a roster made of 90% black wrestlers. And then there's the scene of The Sopranos where they're looking at Uncle Ben's rice and Tony Soprano faints. That's amazing. That's really good. TNA, forever taking 5 steps forward one week and 100 steps back the next. Also, the crowd reaction, LMAO, they hit and this, I guess, is some kind of GIF here. Yeah, she didn't get much of a crowd reaction, to be quite honest. I think a lot of those people just were not interested in her being there. Between this and telling Joe Hendry to go fuck himself at the peak of his popularity because Dolph Ziggler is here, TNA is the most tone-deaf wrestling company ever. I don't know about that. I'm not so sure they're the most tone-deaf ever. I mean, Smoky Mountain existed, for God's sake. Somebody says, TNA bringing back Tessa Blanchard when things were going so well for them. They show a video of somebody killing themselves, which is from 8 Mile, no less. Oh, when he shot himself in the balls. Oh, my Lord. Oh my God. Oh Lord. I ain't seen that movie in so long. I forgot the name of that guy is. Continuing. You ever seen boring porn late at night and you end up just going to sleep with your dick in your hand because it was trash? These porn stars don't got the sauce like it used to be. All the bench players playing like starters. I don't feel the soul like that Brazzlers used to be. That's in response to TNA. Bring it. This guy's talking about porn. How porn brained do you have to be to come up with that? How porn brained do you have to be? So, various people like Platinum Max Caster, he posted hand claps for her return, and people decided they were going to roast him. And fuck off, dude. You're not funny, nor are you a good troll. It ain't heel heat, it's go away heat. Did Swerve kick you so hard you got 50% dumber? I mean, goddamn. 50% dumber. Ooh, 50% from where he already was, or 50% before the kick? Because he's a pretty dumb guy. Somebody says, I get it, a character, but applauding someone who would racially abuse both you and your tag partner is mental. I don't know about them being... they might be tag team partners, but I'm not sure if they're friends or not. I don't know if they're friends. Somebody just called Max Caster, who probably is mixed, or racist. Somebody says, you can probably chill with her when you eventually sign with TNA. Ooh. It's like you enjoy being the most annoying piece of shit in wrestling. I'm praying Bowens gets to break free from your pathetic ass. This fucking loser would be excited for Tessa to be back. He says, I'm so glad your lame ass likes her. It's only going to get worse for Max Caster from here. You're a loser, bro. That's light work. This one was pretty tough. It didn't get a lot of reaction, though. It says, why can't Tony Khan treat this guy the way he treats Ray Phoenix? Inhumane. Treat him inhumanely. Jesus. These folks are angry, all right? This is generational anger here. Dude's gimmick, in quotations, is just being the most genuinely unlikable dickhead in the wrestling business. And not the kind that draws tickets or makes people show up either. The shitty kind. Please retire already. Society has moved on past the need for Max Caster in AEW. So, Max Caster has been getting a lot of heat for a long time. I mean, major heat. And this one was a banger for him. This one's a banger for him, man. This is a banner year. This is a new one. This guy probably thinks he's working the marks, but he's really just driving all of his former fans away. Well, all of y'all turned on him from raps anyway. Most of the people who hate Max Caster now hate him because he started doing raps that they didn't exactly agree with. And now all of a sudden they don't like him. It got nothing to do with his abilities as a wrestler. It has everything to do with what they think his politics are and him being not such a heckin' good guy, which is what they want. They want everybody to be a saint, for God's sakes. Like I said, unless you molest a child or commit a rape, I really don't care what wrestlers do or say. I mean, they say stupid things all the time. They do stupid things all the time, but then so is everybody else. You just can't police those sorts of things. You just can't care that much. Somebody says, it's quite mind-boggling how a few black male wrestlers out here being glad for a white woman who called a black woman the N-word and bullying other women. Just weird behavior. Yeah, I can see that. But they didn't actually see it, so I don't know. And then maybe they have like some kind of individual relationship with her. I don't know if Max Caster knows Tessa Blanchard or not. I don't know. Somebody needs someone to sit this dork down and have him explain in detail how this is supposed to make money for the company. Because all his Twitter antics seem to do is push people away from AEW. I would think AEW's terrible product pushes people away from AEW, not Max Caster, because he's barely on the show as it is. Continuing. Little does he know, Tessa will call him a slur and spit on him. Don't kink shame. He might be into that. He might be into that. This is Max Caster we're talking about here, who was doing gay jokes with MJF. He might just be 100% down for that. That might be what he wants. It might be what he angling at. Continuing. I cannot wait until this goober's unemployed. Corniest nigga in wrestling. And it's not even close. Cornier than Ricochet? I don't know. I don't know if he's cornier than Ricochet, my dude. I'm not so sure about that one. I think Ricochet running away with that trophy, my guy. He got that one secure. So it's just going on and on. Somebody said that he was a danger to women. He's a danger to women. Oh, what does that even mean? He's a danger to women. Tessa Blanchard is a woman. Oh, boy. All right. So that was just Max Caster who got roasted. And Moose, he tweeted, "Welcome back home," to the return of Tessa Blanchard. And so they roasted him too. Moose, he about to start getting to work. There's man, y'all already know this Moose nigga a big coon, Terry Crews ass nigga. Terry Crews, what did he do? What wasn't Terry Crews? Isn't he one of y'all? Isn't he a bliggity? Just like the rest of y'all? I don't know, man. No surprise the DV abuser defends the racist. Shit defends shit. Shit defends shit. Somebody says, I'm so glad I was on your hate train early. A woman beater welcoming a racist. Who would have thought? Oof. Oof. They're calling them a coon. Like various people calling them a coon. Fuck you, pedo defender. Who's the pedo he's defending? I'm interested in that. A woman beater welcoming back a racist and a bully. Two disgusting ass people. Somebody said they never had you on a single NXT episode, even after you talk about how great the collaboration is. They didn't feel you had any value. That's the description of your entire career. Without value. That's tough. I don't like Moose. That's tough. That's a good one. They working Steph on Moose today, but they laying them in. The S in Moose stands for step and fetch it. Now that's just disrespectful. That's incredibly disrespectful. Just very disrespectful. They saying he tap dancing. It says abusers supper abusers. I don't know what that means. What does it mean to supper somebody? Eat them? Is he gonna eat Tessa? Maybe that she might like that. Anyway, it doesn't surprise me he supports that stupid Crimson Chin cunt. He sucks as a champion and he supports a bitch. Not a good look, Moose. Crimson Chin is hilarious. I love that. That's a good one. She got a chin like the Tick. Anyway, it takes one piece of shit to know another. Wow. Here's another one. I bet white women call you the hard ER when you fuck them. Coon ass nigga. Oof. A woman beater welcoming back a known racist and a bully is crazy work. It says, I thank God every day that they didn't let this woman beater in NXT. If you didn't know, Moose did get into some DV troubles. Apparently, him and his girlfriend got into an argument. She fell down a flight of steps, and he was basically accused of throwing her down a flight of stairs. I didn't look into any real detail about that, but that's the accusation. Continuing, you know this man loves his Snow Bunny Wonderland. Why are you surprised he supports the Crimson Chin? He's being called coon by everybody. Shuck and jive, shuck and jive. Unsurprising non-FBA tether behavior. Get out of here with that horse shit. Tariq Nasheed got a cult. I can't believe it. What's up with that? Somebody says, I know your ancestors was loved. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I know your ancestors are loved. Yawn, shut your fake Bobby Lashley wannabe. That's all you will ever be. And your legacy not only is going to be a woman beater, but a racism apologist. Can't get a clue then, still can't ever get one now. The black community is bullying Moose because he's not mad about a word. I don't know if that's the case. Is that why this is happening? Because I'm thinking has a lot to do with everybody hates Tessa. I'm pretty sure this is just a ricochet. This is spillage over the hatred of Tessa Blanchard. Here's another one. Bro, how much they paying you at TNA to be this much of a coon? I ain't even know they had bread like that. Well, it's all cool till she spit on more females and say more abhorrently racist shit. Then maybe you'll pretend like you actually black and get off this white bitch dick. F you, coon. I mean, he's very mad. He wrote a paragraph. You know how mad you got to be to write a paragraph on Twitter? Here was another one. Disappointing, but what do you expect? Black men never stand on business when it comes to defending or protecting black women. Crimson Chin spat in the face of a black woman, called her a racial slur, but let's welcome her back with open arms. I don't understand how this is a blight upon black men. What is this about black men? Moose is only one black man. You know how many other black guys work in TNA? At least 2 or 3. I think Kevin Knight still works there. Jonathan Gresham still works there. I don't know what they think about this whole thing. We could ask. Or you could just make these really wild accusations up about how black men don't care about black women. But I'm not going to build a shrine to nobody just so they can feel good about themselves. Moose did get into an argument with some people, which was a mistake. I mean, that was easily a mistake. Because all that happened, he really got that stuff thrown up in his face, the DV stuff. So, shortly after Moose got roasted on social media, there was a picture of Moose and Tessa Blanchard. It comes out, the two of them smiling. And this caption of that picture is hilarious. A black woman beater and a racist white woman really out here trying to fix their image by taking a smiley little picture together. How long before Moose swings on her and she fights back by stabbing him with her chin that's the same shape as her white hood? I'm telling you, some tweets are so underrated. Like, that's a different kind of hate. I'm going to stab you with my chin? Woo! That's amazing. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. Moose looks like he's got a gun to his head. That's for sure in that picture. My God. What a funny looking dude. Here's one. Moose is the biggest joke in the industry, to be honest. Never advanced beyond the minor leagues. Beats women. Just not a marketable person. Ugly. Kind of out of shape. And looks like the weird baby from the Rugrats. Just go away, dude. Woman beater is enough. He is stuck in the minor leagues, but so many of those people are. If he was in AEW, he'd still be stuck in the minor leagues. So then Moose is stupid. So when that guy made that comment, he posted a picture of Moose, but it's an old picture. So Moose says, you used a pic from 2017 to describe my physical appearance today. You use Wikipedia, which anyone can edit as a fact to come to the narrative that I beat women. You say I work for the minor league, which people are begging to become a part of, but I'm the joke. See, this is what you don't do. You don't argue with people who are going at you. And they responded, I don't know, man. Do you look different today? We don't really watch you. And my dude, be real with yourself. TNA is the AA to NXT's AAA and WWE's MLB. And the fact that you're not just saying, I don't beat women speaks loud. But you made the NFL. I respect that. Both him and AJ Francis both made it to the NFL. And they both suck. So what more is there? This guy said Moose look like a kneecap. I couldn't even. The moment I saw it, I just started laughing. You look like a kneecap. Why would you say somebody like that? Holy shit. Oh my goodness. He says, is one of your goals to get more people to watch TNA, or do you not concern yourself with that? If you don't care, then this is fine. If you're trying to win back or win new fans, this is not going to help. It only serves to push people away. In relation to him posting a picture with Tessa Blanchard, I don't think Moose cares, man. I don't think Moose gives a shit. And he says he's trolling and he's bored. Which, go get some sleep. You just had a pay-per-view. Go get some sleep. And stop being so terrible. Somebody said that Moose is dead ass one of the worst wrestlers he's ever seen. Moose says, my bank account and resume proves different. Well, look, just because you're getting paid to do something doesn't mean you're good at it. And somebody said, you're friends with a child rapist. And the child rapist is... I don't know. Who's the child rapist? Oh, it's that Chase and Rants guy. Jesus, how many friends did that guy manage to have in the business? Good Lord. Every time I turn around, somebody's cool with that dude. What's up with that? That's weird. That's just some weird shit. And here we go. It says, there has to be some kind of irony in the fact that the one woman he won't beat is the woman who yells slurs. Yikes. And... oh my God. Both of y'all ugly as fuck, but a woman beater and a racist being friends don't surprise me. Well, it should, because those two things are not the same thing. They're nowhere near the same. People are calling them a coon, which of course, they call them spinach and Swiss cheese. I don't know what that means. He says, now I get why you two are so close. No one else could physically stand to look at either of you for more than 5 seconds. Whew. Somebody said he likes putting on a monkey suit. A monkey suit. It's funny how useful they are to one another. He's her proof that she doesn't call every black person a slur. She's his proof that he doesn't throw every woman down some stairs. In this shit, TNA, please. You know what's so weird? And it's really just struck me just now. Everybody's been trying to get people to watch TNA. Moose has been there the entire time. If you really are that upset about this whole woman beater thing, wouldn't you be saying, hey, people shouldn't watch TNA? Because for a long time, Moose was the world champion while he was, reportedly a woman beater. Like, he was world champion relatively recently, too. I mean, like last year or something like that. While people were still saying that he should be, people should watch TNA. Like, are you serious? And then also, there's like at least one other person in TNA, was it Rich Swann, who was accused of beating women. That's why he lost his WWE job. But I think that was more like a misunderstanding. I did a video on that, by the way. Somebody says, I bet she be toying with your raisin looking ass niggas. Will palm the top of your head with hot butter and fry an egg on your shiny sphere you got on your shoulders, fuck nigga. Wait a second. Let me read that again because I didn't understand that at all. And I speak nigger, as much as everybody else. It says, I bet she be toying with your raisin looking ass niggas. Will palm the top of your head with hot butter and fry an egg on your shiny sphere you got on your shoulders, fuck nigga. What does that mean? That's just too niggerish even for me. You gotta be like from Memphis or something like that to understand that statement. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm black enough for that one. Somebody says, I have things I want to say, but I don't want to get my page suspended. That previous guy needs to have his page suspended for retardation. He says, I have things I want to say, but I don't want my page suspended. But y'all continue to support this big bald bitch that's on you. He's talking about Moose. He's a big bald bitch. And somebody said this is like when Hitler and Diddy link up. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all really crazy? Hitler and Diddy? Are y'all nuts, man? Y'all are really nuts. Y'all are nuts. There's a lot. That's a Driving Miss Daisy meme. Oh, that one was good. That's oh, that one was stiff. You working stiff with the Driving Miss Daisy joint. I'm telling you. What is this? Coon spread? Coon cheese? Oh my God. These people are nuts, bro. All right, so this one is, how much you want to bet one of them said, oh my God, let's make the internet mad. Cornballs, grow some hair. Bald, why you bald, nigga? This thing already demonetized, man. I said an N-word 100 times on this joint. Somebody said they fucking, which is weird. So I think it's wild that people's reaction to Moose standing up for an alleged racist is to be racist towards him. Do y'all not see how hypocritical you're being? No, they don't. They don't understand that they claim that Tessa Blanchard is a bully while they're also bullies. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. They think it's okay to do what they say other people shouldn't be doing without knowing why other people were doing it. So it's okay to bully bullies, actually. It's okay to be racist to racists, actually. It's okay to be racist to coons, actually. And you know, a lot of these are supposedly black people, but they're really white people behind these accounts. I'm not going to say that, though. I just know for a fact that all these black people care about this shit like this. Here's another one. If Tessa had a pen in her hand, Moose would be throwing her down a flight of stairs, then deny gravity exists despite just watching someone fall down the stairs. I'm sorry. If you try to attack me with an ink pen, I'm going to throw you down a flight of stairs too, brother. It is what it is. I don't know. But I don't know the situation behind Moose throwing that girl down some stairs, or whether he did it or didn't do it or whatever. I don't know. I have to look into that. Okay, so we're going to pivot back to Tessa Blanchard for the final leg of this thing, because while the Moose and the Max Caster slander was very entertaining, this is, at its core, a Tessa Blanchard video. So here's another one. Fuck TNA. Fuck Tessa Blanchard. Fuck Moose. Seriously, a brain-dead and poor excuse of a wrestling company to not only bring back a racist, but to have a title on a piece of shit who happens to be a woman abuser and uses fat shaming as a way to handle criticism. This is from a person with, it's a white woman. Jesus Christ. Keep in mind, Tessa Blanchard never showed signs of changing or that she was sorry. Instead, she cowered down to Mexico until someone in America could prove they were stupid enough to bring her back. LOL TNA, this fucking company. Oh. Ooh-wee. Oh, brother. So, a wrestling website says, quotes, while it's funny, and put funny in all caps, to see Tessa Blanchard ostracized in wrestling for allegations of bullying and bigotry, it is also sad to see how quick men in the industry are welcomed back time and time again for doing similar and sometimes even more heinous things. I made this point in my Tessa Blanchard video that there was stories of guys that are beloved today, like Randy Orton and Edge and quite a few others who, engaged in stuff like hazing other men and women. I remember when they used to hate Bradshaw. You remember they thought Bradshaw ran off Mauro Ranallo? That turned out to be completely, totally phony. And they had an online lynch mob for JBL. Remember that? That wasn't that long ago, because JBL was a known bully in the locker room and had a goose stepped at a house show. So, people get over these kinds of things eventually. It just takes time, Tessa Blanchard is a racist piece of shit. How did TNA think this was going to go well? No one has forgotten her disgusting behavior, which made her flee to Mexico for years. I mean, besides the fact that she married a guy in Mexico and she was living down there with him and then she couldn't get back? I mean, that kind of helped, but, you know. I just don't feel like it makes you a good person to say that you hate Tessa Blanchard or Moose or anybody else. I don't know. I don't think it makes you de facto a good person because you hate the right people. You know, because those are soft targets. I mean, I hate the person that everybody hates. It's a very soft target. Very, very soft target. It doesn't take any real thought or any real energy or intellectual bandwidth to just say you hate the person that everybody hates. It doesn't even mean that you're thinking for yourself. I mean, you could dislike her, but I hate person that everybody hates. It's kind of boring, and it's also quite garbage. So people are asking Chris Van Vliet to do a sit-down interview with Tessa Blanchard so that he can get the heat next. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. The moment he does it, he's going to end up getting that heat. All right. Thank you all for stopping by. I'll talk to you guys later.
No one does it better.